Hi guys, I'm gonna teach you how to make this super easy, quick, healthy, delicious midweek meal. You can make it in 20-30 minutes depending on how many portions you're making, and it's very, very healthy. We're going to do a salmon with broccolini. Don't mind that, I already ate some because it's so delicious. Ah! I really need to get a tripod. Maybe I should just sit down, because when I'm sitting down, I'm a good height, I feel like. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the salmon. There are 2 portions. I'm gonna cook them both, and then Dave can have some for dinner when he comes home. If he wants. He's going to play football tonight, so sometimes he doesn't eat until he gets home at like 9:30. Oh, there's no skin. I don't always do this, and I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't, but I just gave it a quick rinse. In fact, I usually don't bother. I'm gonna dry it off. If this salmon had skin on it, I would put salt on the side of the skin because you want that to like kind of dry out and be super crispy and crunchy when you air fry it. Because there's no skin, I'm just going to put some lemon juice on it, a tiny bit of garlic, and also salt and pepper. Bit of garlic. Ooh. You just want a bit of salt, not too much. And some pepper. You can do both sides if you want, but I'm just lazy. And you know what would have made your life easier? If you had put the aluminium foil underneath the salmon, but I didn't do that, so I'm just gonna have to transfer it into the air fryer. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna do 180 degrees for 15 minutes to start. Let's cook like half of it, even though I'm probably only going to eat like a third right now. Try to cut this with one hand. I don't love the ends, so I'm gonna cut a fair bit off. My dad would have a heart attack if he saw me doing this. Sorry Dad, don't watch. I chuck these out. And then that's the part that I season. I'll get a big mixing bowl and chuck my broccolini in. A 13-year-old Lisa would freak out, but you have to add a lot of oil. You just do, okay? So like be generous with the oil. And then I kind of just massage it with my hands just to make sure all the florets have some oil on them. If you don't put enough on, especially on the florets, they will, and when I say florets, I mean the top part here. I always use extra virgin olive oil. I always buy the cheapest extra virgin olive oil, but it is always extra virgin olive oil. You season with salt, pepper, and the more like herbs and spices you do, the better it tastes. I'm gonna do some garlic as well. Maybe like that much. I think that's the equivalent of 1.5, 2 cloves. And there are 2 secret ingredients. They are paprika and cumin. I am devastated that we are out of cumin. I don't know how this happened, but whatever. So you do a fair bit of paprika. You know, this dish is my creation, but Dave actually makes it better than me because he puts more spices in. This my grandparents gave to me. It's not a supplement, it's actually chicken powder. So it's kind of similar to chicken stock if you're not familiar with chicken powder. She just gave it to me in this container. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this instead. It is not a substitute for cumin by any means, but because we don't have cumin, I just want to add something else with a bit of flavor. And that is what it looks like before you mix it, so a lot of seasoning. Give it a good stir. But yeah, if I had cumin, I'd definitely be putting cumin in, and also garlic powder. And I always do a little bit of a tidy while I'm waiting for my food to cook so I don't end up with a huge mess after I eat. I won't make you watch me clean because that's not very interesting. Okay, so after about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on how big your slices of salmon are, they'll look like this. You can kind of see they're in a pool of oil there, which is delicious, good salmon oil. I will say that when you are putting this in the air fryer, you probably want to have your fan on and all your windows open because it does kind of get really smoky. So I'm going to transfer that into a plate, and then I'm going to put these in at maybe 160 degrees for about 10 minutes, or maybe a bit less, we'll see. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to put them in at 160 degrees for about 5 to 7 minutes because I'm only doing a couple of pieces. I'm going to leave the rest in there for Dave when he comes home in case he's hungry. I'll put it on for 5 minutes to see, and then yeah, he can just have a piece of salmon and then he can air fry this himself. Super, super easy. It's almost ready. I'm so excited. I'm going to, oh, that's ready. So there are 2 pieces. I'm gonna give myself the small piece because I'm going to Pilates and I might eat a second dinner at my friend's house. Oh my God, it looks so good. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so, so, so good. Oh my God, the birds outside are going crazy. And voila, this is the finished product. This is a teeny tiny dinner, and it's my first dinner. I'm going to have a second dinner later. If this was my proper dinner, I would be probably doubling these portions, let's be real. And if I had cherry tomatoes, I'd probably have some along the side here as well. Let's try it. Let's do a taste test. I always eyeball the quantities, so it's always like a lucky dip as to whether it'll be good or not. I'm not even tooting my own horn. The broccolini is amazing. I definitely put enough oil on it. It doesn't have the cumin flavor because I didn't have any cumin, but it still tastes freaking delicious. And then I'll show you the salmon. I don't know if that's focused or not, but it's cooked. Sorry, it's been sitting out for like 10 minutes, so I thought maybe it would be cold, but it's still piping hot. This is so delicious, you guys. I literally cannot, I could not speak more highly of this meal. It's so good. That is it, guys. This is my super healthy yet delicious and easy and quick midweek meal. Highly recommend you make this. So if you do make this, let me know how you go with it, because personally I could eat this every single day of the week, and I'll see you in the next one.